Hello, hello. Welcome to Hanging at Inti Creates HQ. I am your producer here, Andrew Singleton. We are streaming from Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Chiba, Japan. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you might be. We are here on a momentous occasion for the February 2026 Steam Next Fest. Yeah, you caught our intro to our Japanese stream kind of played right there. But yeah, it's great to see everybody. We're watching the YouTube and the Twitch streams right now. If you comment, I'll be able to see it on the screen here. But yeah, we are here today with our newest game demo, Kingdom's Return, Time-Eating Fruit and the Ancient Monster. Sorry. This is what Time-Eating Fruit and the Ancient. Yes, I came up with the name of it. I have to confirm it with myself every time. But I hope you are having a good Next Fest, trying out those game demos. But today we're here to show off, yes, Kingdom's Return. It's our new 2D hybrid strategy and action platformer. You're going to be rebuilding your kingdom as you adventure across the land, collecting resources and leveling up your characters. Let's dive into the trailer here, just to give you a look at it and start this off. Let's take a look.
僕らのキングダム、時はむ果実と古の魔物。ゲームシステムの紹介。ある日突然謎の崩壊を迎えたアルマシア王国。その謎の究明のためミッションを受注して冒険に出発しよう。冒険ではフィールドを歩き回りミッション目標へと進んでいこう。フィールドではモンスターのシンボルが徘徊している。避けて進んでもよし、積極的に戦うのも自由だ。シンボルエンカウントした場合はその場に生息するモンスターを一掃すると戦闘終了だ。ミッション目標を見つけたらそのダンジョンに潜入しよう。敵と戦っていると経験値がたまり冒険者がレベルアップすることがある。レベルアップで CP を獲得するとクラスサークルで冒険者に技能を習得させられるぞ。無事に目標を達成するとミッション中に集めた素材を持ち帰ることができる。集めた素材で施設を建造し自分の王国を復興させていこう。冒険者は最初は弱くても王国の復興や冒険を繰り返すことでのレベルアップでステータスを強化できる。冒険者を育ててミッションをこなし新たな冒険へと向かおう。王国の復興や住民の依頼をこなしていくことで物語の結末も変化するぞ。積極冒険も全力復興もありありの王国復興アクション。僕らのキングダム、時はむ果実と古の魔物は2026年4月23日に発売予定。同日に Nintendo Switch、PlayStation 5対応のパッケージ版も発売予定。パッケージ版には DLC アームドブルーガンボルトキャラクタースキンが漏れなく付属。パッケージ限定版には設定資料集、サウンドトラック、アクリルキーホルダーを同梱。パッケージ版の予約特典は書き下ろし A4 クリアファイル。各販売店の特典もチェックだ。Inti Creates。
All right, there's a good look at the game. I've got a little preview of the Asian exclusive physical edition on there too. Yeah, so Kingdom's Return, Time-Eating Fruit, and the Ancient Monster. You will be controlling one of 4 different character classes as you adventure out, fight monsters, complete quests and missions, advance the story, and rebuild your kingdom. Now, it's a pretty hefty demo, so I want to jump into it, but first of all, I want to go over just the character classes real quick, since they're the bulk of what you're going to be experiencing in the game. Now, you can change between these when you're back at the base at any time. They have their own separate levels, however, though, so you're going to have to level them all up from 1, but that's part of the fun, right? So first up, we have the Imperial. She is your kind of sword and board, standard maybe not standard, but reliable, up close and personal damage dealer. She can block enemies with her sword. If you time it just right, you'll get a nice stun effect on it. She has a few ranged attacks too she can do, but mostly you're going to be slicing and dicing. Got a nice 3-hit combo with your sword. Be able to hit enemies in the air, jumping up and piercing down on top of them. So she's a good way to start, not too complicated, pretty reliable. But next we'll have the wizard. She's a bit trickier. She'll be casting magic. You're going to be using a lot of your SP or your, I think, skill points to be using your skills. Lots more range attacks, but she's got a variety of elemental effects, and you can do a few status effects on enemies with those. But you're going to have to be a little bit more careful with how close you get. Try to keep enemies at range. Kind of similar to her, but pretty different at the same time, is the alchemist. Again, he's got a bunch of different flasks that you can throw at enemies. Switching them up will give you different elements and different status effects, and you can even stack them up on enemies and try and get them as weak as possible before you take them down. He'll have a nice mix of skills with he'll use his SP meter and his physical flasks, but again, you're going to try to keep your distance as much as you can. And last but not least, a Zipangu. He is your fierce and up-close damage dealer. So he doesn't use guard, but he is more of an evasive character. He'll be dashing through and around enemies as you slice and dice them as much as you can. So if you're up close, personal, and a little bit more risky, you'll take the Zipangu into battle. But yeah, these are our 4 character classes, and they have their own skill circles that you're going to be leveling up and filling out as we go. But I just want to jump right into the game. We'll have plenty of time to talk, and I'll try to keep an eye on your questions if you have any. I saw a couple already that I can probably talk about a little bit. Let's get started. Let me log in. There we go. We'll get it swapped over. Yeah, the Zipangu he's pretty fun if you like the mobile aggressive characters. It's exactly what you're gonna get there. Yeah, I know we had the bug report on the Trilogy Enhanced Edition of Gunvolt 2. The team is aware, and hopefully we'll get a patch out for that before too long. But here, let's go ahead and start a new game. Just got the data all clear for that. I think I want to try Imperial, because I'm going to talk a little bit. I need the well-roundedness and a shield to block while I'm got my attention divided a little bit. Let's put our name in here. This will be Inti's Kingdom. Yeah, we'll go through the story a little bit. Yeah, this time we don't have voice acting in this game. I noticed there was some talk about that. This is actually a bit more of one of our, I'd say, lighter titles, but more budget-minded. It's actually going to be $14.99 when it comes out. It's kind of been a while since we've had a game in that price range, it feels like. So, just to make it a little bit more accessible, we have not gone to the expense of voice acting just yet, but who knows in the future. For example, like the Blaster Master Zero games were all kind of around this price range and didn't have voice acting until we released the trilogy all together and added that Japanese exclusive, unfortunately. But yeah, you get the background of the story here. We're at our kingdom, or a kingdom, the kingdom of fairies is in trouble, and we are advancing the call. So yeah, we have our 2D action stages. You get to move, jump, attack. Pretty standard stuff. You got a dash, get a block. Very important on Imperial. I think I got a adjust guard right there. Perfect guard, right at the right time. You get a nice little effect on her to stun those enemies. You meet one of those fairies. So yeah, the GV character skins. I didn't get a good chance to talk about that. So that's The Gunvolt character skins are they're included in the physical editions in Asia. It's kind of a little bonus, but because there's no physical edition on Steam per se, we're actually going to be offering those skins as a pre-order bonus on Steam only. We're going to have pre-orders up at a later date, so you can look forward to that. On other platforms, they will be available day one as a purchase, so you don't have to worry about missing those. Very cute art in this game. I quite like it. I know people notice that this is actually a bit of a deep Inti cut. Kingdom's Return or Bokuda no Kingdom was a feature phone game that Inti Creates had made quite a long time ago. So when it was featured in Card on CL, it was based on that showing of it, but now we're bringing it back using a lot of the cute art here. Yeah, we're here at the destroyed Kingdom of Almacia. A terrible disaster overnight. It's weird. Our job to return the kingdom. Yeah, definitely. If you keep an eye out for the pre-orders, we'll get those announced before too long. Yeah, lots of cute character art. We have the Fairy of Time, who's going to be your best buddy in this game, helping you restore that kingdom. So we've got sent to the distant future. It's all timey-wimey stuff. But yeah, I guess that happens if you get sent to the future with nobody around. Things just fall to ruin. It's always nice to have a fairy partner or an angel partner at your side. It's a kind of a special thing we seem to do. Yeah, let's get started. So then we get our first taste of the simulation strategy part, where you're going to build your kingdom. First, we got to get rid of the old one, because we're gonna rebuild it in our style. So we're gonna dismantle all this junk. I know there's a couple options for how you want to move the cursor on these isometric screens. Kind of trip me up at first, but you can swap it to left and right, however you want. Get rid of all this stuff. Move for our beautiful castle. Get rid of some of this old road. That should be good enough. Let's pick a castle. I'm gonna pick the Imperial, so we'll go with the Imperial Castle. But they've all got their own different designs. They all have a different little air of effects, buffs the castle will give your buildings. So are there going to be other skins from other Inti titles? It's certainly possible. I think we might have even teased one of them. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, we have more planned. Should be fun. Something fun to look forward to. The king doesn't care as long as he's got a castle to lord over. You need the building in mind and the right materials. So we're going to be collecting lots of materials. Love it. Love to get the materials and build stuff. A bit of a city building fan myself. Yes, they showed off Corona a little bit. That's all right. I just want to make sure. So you can look forward to that at least. All right. So we need to take on some missions. I think this is going to be your core loop of the game. Accepting missions, going out and finding stuff, defeating monsters, getting those materials, bringing them back, and rebuilding and upgrading your kingdom. We'll start off looking for some medical essence, collecting those herbs. Get some fine timber. So just go on the screen, select the mission you want to go on, and set out. And we'll head to the adventure screen. You get a nice little abstracted overview of the world here. The enemies will show up, as you'll see. Yeah, you can avoid pretty much everyone easily, I think. Not too fast. They might notice you. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to encounter the enemies or not. But I want to get some materials and a little practice with the Imperial, so let's get into battle here. Yeah, I like the music. So, let's see, right here, got a 3-hit combo. Oh, these enemies, the flying ones are a bit tricky, but probably best to block them. If you get the right timing, you're going to give them a little stun. 2 at once is rough. Not too hard to time with them there. If they dive in, it'll give you an opportunity to cut them down. A little tricky, but you can take some damage, but you do need to be a little careful, since as you set out on these missions, I don't think you really get much healing naturally. You'll have some items to start with that'll give you a bit of healing, but you need to watch your HP over time. Don't take too much damage. Imperial's gonna need a lot of nice timing on those. On your shield, that'll get enemies nice and ready for you to attack them. No guardian there. Yeah, very satisfying. Yeah, if you're one of the different character classes, you probably tackle these enemies in a different way. Once we did level up in that last battle, I think you can even right here go into your class circle and start to unlock your skills. So this is where you're going to be spending the CP, the class points that you gain by leveling up. You kind of have to start here in the middle and work your way outwards. You'll see the lines as you unlock things. It'd be good to get an idea of something that you might want and then head your way towards it. I feel like I want to get one of these skills so I can start spending my SP. Kind of like that. Look at that one. Or Spark Knight? Oh, I like the Son of Paralysis. Oh, and I want to counter. Yeah, let's go. Let's get counter. So after the Iron Guard, you can press X and get that counter hit. Love to parry and get a riposte. Yeah, kind of a little bit ActRaiser inspired, but I think it's kind of different. There's not any monsters attacking your town, I don't think, at least. You're mostly building the town to buff your characters and get stronger. Just we can't try that counter move. There we go. Almost. All right. Let's see if we can't go into the dungeon now. who did the character art for this. I think a lot of this was done by our Galgun character designer, Ito-san. But notice a little bit of resemblance, yeah. Yeah, as far as voice acting goes, like I don't think it's not in the cards for this one, unfortunately. But we'll, you know, help keep the cost down for people. It's not cheap. So yeah, notice their health is kind of getting low, but you start through these elixirs. Might be covering up a little bit your items. So you can pick up some items in these dungeons too. But this will give us a little heal so we don't meet untimely demise. Just in time. There we go. Trying to get you a nice little knock back. Sometimes you don't want to knock them back. Keep them up close and personal. Okay, so we can move down to the next area or the floor. We just go to the next area here. Yeah, some of the original character designs were done quite a long time ago for the original mobile game. Feature phone game. I'm not sure who did those. Oh, this guy's annoying. You block that. Yeah, I don't know if we can do a Galgun dub at this point. It's kind of hard to justify those for games that are already released. Another 3 points. I feel like I want to save it and get this Spark Knight because it just seems cool. Yeah, oh, Leaping Slash would be good though. I'll stick with it. Like lots of materials, do something nice. Jump over my head. Oh yeah. Parry the ranged attack to get the counter hit, you love it. So the original mobile game I think was purely like strategy. Building. I'm not actually sure, but I'm pretty sure from what I've seen of it, I've only ever seen like screenshots of it when we were working on Card on CL. I'm like, what's up with this game? Oh, we got the herbs, nice. But it was, you know, when I say feature phone, I'm talking about like a flip phone, like browser style, that sort of era of game. I don't think it had much action. This is definitely a reimagining of that material for sure. All right, let's get to the building. Gotta go back to manage base, and now we're constructing. We need the fairy fountain, of course. Put it in front. I guess I have to destroy this roads for that. Put it back. The same year as the original Galgun. Okay. Huh. But yeah, definitely any future Galgun games or any games, we're definitely considering English dubs if it makes sense. It's always a consideration. Always do the math on those. When did Kingdom's development begin? It's kind of been in the like planning stages for a while now. At least around when Card and Sail came out. I remember hearing about it. Don't quote me on that. All right. Formed a pact or unbreakable bond with Kronos here. Very important. right. Buddy up with the Great Fairy. All right. So we can even visit the fairy fountain. Yeah. I remember that guy from Card and CL. Those cute little guys. Yeah, I love the art. It's a very nice vibe. Look for other stuff we can build. Build accessory shop. So you notice here, as you build things, you have the stats that it will give you. These are stats that'll carry over across all your characters too. I don't have enough gold, don't know. But you can kind of see, depending on their position as well, like what they're connected to. Like if they're in this area around the castle, they'll get a bit more bonus. And if they're connected to a road, they'll get a bit more as well. If they're further away, they're not going to get those bonuses. So it does matter what you have around and those synergies. I can't afford that yet, sadly. Even though I have the materials, I need money. So I guess I'll just have to accept some more missions. Yeah, we'll go to the Arc of Plains. I have a few other choices. Hunt those treants, those wood guys. I guess we can do that. Let's get another. I need the money. Head out. Yeah, so the position will affect all those buffs. You know, this level 1 castle has kind of got a short area of effect on it too, so you got to be pretty considerate as you start out. Probably going to find the treants in the dungeons. Maybe I should head straight there, but I can't help to collect some more materials on here. Ooh. I didn't think about going to TGS. That would be pretty awesome. TGS is pretty cool, but dang, it is crowded. It's going to be 5 days this year. The biggest one ever, most likely. Yeah, let's just skip on ahead and go to the dungeon. Find some treants. Still got home. Get out of here. Pretty nice and satisfying gameplay. Oh, we're getting in a cosplay at TGS. All right. You gotta be careful because they'll have they got rules about that. I think you have to be in like the cosplay area to do that. I don't think you're allowed to do it on the floor. Well, I guess maybe it depends. I'm not sure. It depends on the event. Definitely check out the rules first if you're gonna do that. Yeah, I hope we get back to this convention soon. We're also just talking about how we miss doing that. It's tough these days. Oh yeah, some food. Bonus. Okay, orange here. I've never looked into it too much, the cosplay stuff, but I think that's cool how organized it is. Oh, big one. You need 3 guns. Oh, that'd be cool. Let me get one of those treants. Oh no. Ah. Just been one off from the skill. Oh yeah, so these yeah, I need 7, yeah. Well, I'll save it. So these items you can find in these chests, these are pretty nice because they'll give you a nice little bonus while you have them, and then you'll automatically sell them when you get back to town for a money bonus. Yeah, so the stats of the buildings in your kingdom are building your characters. No. Any reason why the items are detailed and not pixelated? That's a good question. I like the game is a mix of pixel art and 2D illustrations already, like your portraits and such. I'm trying to get too odd or anything, but it would be interesting to have seen pixelated items. Timing, that's tricky. Engagement potions. So yeah, it's also nice for these consumables. You can either use them if you need them, or you can save them and you'll sell them back in town. Yeah, the parry is very fun. That is the Imperial specialty. All the characters have some gimmick, I guess you could call it. Around their combat. If you get tired of one, you could try another one. Give them all a feel for that. Alright, got a fairy drop. It's a kind of fruit. So you're pretending to find potions. I'm going to use a potion. There we go. That was the last treant we needed. Does it have a lot of stat overlap with DMFD? I don't know. I mean, not as much as any of our games do, really. Tend to get made by a lot of the same people. Although the artist is definitely different this time. Alright, so now we're back here, got some more money, so I'm going to try to build that accessory shop. Oh, I get the general store too? So the general store will increase our max SP, which is nice. So I haven't gotten an SP ability yet. We'll be aiming for that. And the accessory shop, our status, I believe that's status resistance. And critical defense. That's nice. There's some bonus to our defenses, and yeah, you can move these later if you want to change your layout or decide the buffs you want a bigger buff from something else. Or whatnot, although you can't move your castle once it's down there, so just be careful about that. Costs you a little bit of money to move stuff, but you don't have to worry about it too much. Of course, you can dismantle stuff. You can dismantle your castle. Yeah, let's go on to the next mission. So we can get the next level and get that ability. fight the boss? Need to recommend level 5. That's hard. Oh no, I appreciate your ideas, but yeah, unfortunately, like we can't do too much about it. With the voice acting stuff, like I said, we always try our best to get it in there if we can. But if it's not feasible, there's not much we can really do about it. And yeah, again, like with Galgun, I mean, not too much I'm at liberty to say, but we love Galgun games, and we make them whenever we can. If that tells you anything. Yeah, pretty easy to pick up and play, I would say. How long is the main story? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Like, the game itself is meant to be on the lighter side. But it really is going to depend on how much grinding you want to do. Because I think there's a bit of there's joy to the grinding here. It's just satisfying to go out and collect materials, have a big stockpile, upgrade your buildings. Like, it's such a satisfying loop. You might find yourself doing it quite a bit, like trying to do all the missions before you tackle like the story ones. I wonder what the final playtime would be. Yeah, I feel like it would vary pretty wildly depending on how often you switch characters, for example, because they're all characters you don't use. They're all level 1. So if you want to use somebody else, you're going to level them up quite a bit before you take them into like story missions, or you could just mainline a single character and just don't even worry about it. It'll be pretty powerful and get through the story quicker that way. Machikami came with that. Would be cool. I could see that as a wizard. Yeah, so why PQ publishes those, so just kind of the agreement we've had with them. They did a great job on Double Peace. It was such a big hit that we kind of gave them the privilege of publishing all of the Galgun games. And it's kind of how those contracts work out sometimes. And for as long as it works out, like, we'll just keep doing that. So yeah, I mean, it ends up to have the publishing rights on certain platforms. It's kind of like, nitty-gritty stuff. Yeah, well, I wonder if you would replay it from the beginning. I think there's a lot of playability, I would say. Especially, because like also just decorations you can have for your town. Like, they don't give you any gameplay benefit, but if you're the type who wants to like decorate your town a certain way, you can spend a lot of time hunting for resources for that stuff. Trying out different layouts and showing off a little bit. Another theory drop. So I guess if I use a potion, I'll get it back if I get the fairy drop. Yeah, nice. Replenishes your potions. There, use it. It's the game engine. This is an in-house engine that we use for our games. We don't always use it, but like a great deal of the time. Like, we used to, no, paralyzed. Used to make Galgun games in Unreal Engine, but we've since upgraded our in-house engine to be able to do that as well. So, Galgun Returns was in our in-house engine, and so was like the switchboard at double piece. Yeah, it's supposed to be, nice, accessible game, I think. So, fits the vibes, art style. Okay. Yeah, nice and responsive controls, I think, are very important. To the game. All right, there we go. Let's get that spark night. So I can press RB or right bumper to set it. Yeah, let's put it on here. Yeah. All right. I did forget what my mission is. Totally did. And I had to go back to play. That's fine. I will just fight the boss anyway. So why not? I have my skill. Oh, the paralysis. That's so good. Let's see. Turn me around. That's not fair. That's mean. Oh no. Yeah, this is a pretty hefty demo too, because this is not even the only boss in it, I believe. Buffs. Let me just heal just in case. No paralysis. There we go. I wonder what happens when you defeat the boss on a different mission. So you just go back, I see you can go beat up monsters on the plane like I was supposed to be doing. That was a lot of XP though. Alright. I'd love to see it. I had to actually do what I was supposed to do. I get some more SP, CP. The leaping slash seems pretty good for getting those airborne guys. Ooh, defense bonus. Shield charge. Ooh, that also seems really good. Yeah, I want to go get potent smash if I can. Also, what time is it? I've just absorbed into play the game. I guess I should. Okay, let me finish this mission. Oh god, this game's pretty fun. It's just absorbed. I could not look at the clock at all. Just the right timing. I don't know if Ipo is the composer. Definitely working on it. who's credited for the actual compositions this time. How do I use that? Shield charge. Ah, yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean, about dubbing future Galga games, this just has to be something we consider at the time. Can't say yes or no at the moment. For sure. That's fun. I mean, it's not entirely my decision. It's just a lot of it's about the money. You know, return. It's an investment. You know, needs to be able to feel like it's worth it. Also, like scheduling too, because it can be not only is like you're dubbing a game, take all the time to schedule it. You also have to program all of it. Basically, doubles amount of time it's going to take for the sound team as well. So if they're pressed for time, then it can be like difficult from even that standpoint. Alright. Bonus. Sorry, I'm not using my Spark Knight at all. Spend all that time getting it. You gotta use it. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Very expensive SP-wise. You know, my Spark Knight. Demand X3 news. The only news is there is no news. I'm sorry. We do have X news, just not X3 news. Yeah, of course, we always take people's feedback and wants and desires. We can't always respond to them or, you know, give people what they want, unfortunately, but we always take it into consideration. We love to see what people want from our games. All right, so I think that's a good point to start with. If I can build anything more before we head out of here. Let's already built those. Can I build more? Oh, I switched over. Oops, that's okay. I was just messing around in the town building. I want to build towns. It's fun. All right. Oh, the sound's coming out of here. Let me just hold on. Oh, I have to sleep this. There we go. So yeah, that's maybe halfway through the demo. Not even. There's a lot more to that demo, and that'll be on the next fest. Definitely give it a try on Steam. Your save data will carry over to the final game too, so you can get a boost when you start up. Can you expand the size of the town? I think that's the area of it, but you'll expand your castle, and the area of effect on that one will grow as it goes. But yeah, so that is Kingdom's Return, Time Eating Fruit and the Ancient Monster. It'll be out for $14.99 on April 23rd. So just under 2 months. It'll be on Steam, Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series S and X. So you can get it wherever you like. Hope you're looking forward to that. And like I mentioned, we'll have a skin pack for Gunvolt skins on day one, and that'll be a pre-order bonus on Steam only. But it'll be available everywhere on day one. So look forward to that. But also we have some other exciting Inti news you might have seen. But we have announced okay, let me get this right. The Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger X 1+2 Dual Collection. The collection of both Luminous Avenger X1 and 2, updated with new balance updates and new features. Let's take a look at the trailer. It's very exciting. Let's watch. We'll get there. Yeah, definitely if you have any questions as well.
The full Luminous Avenger X series, complete with all DLC and balance updates. One warrior fights an immense evil in a future dystopia. Luminous Avenger X. Thrust into a ruined robotic world, Copen must uncover its secret. Luminous Avenger X 2. The complete X series refined. The apex of 2D action reaches a new peak. Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger X 1+2 Dual Collection. Coming July 9th, 2026. Inti Creates.
X1+2 Dual Collection. So yeah, that's very exciting. It'll be a nice little update. We'll have 120 FPS modes on Switch 2 and PlayStation 5, I believe. So where it's supported. Yeah, PC too. I don't know, but yeah, definitely. If you haven't had those already, look forward to getting those. And if you have, then we'll try and do some loyalty discounts, like if you have the previous titles, sort of like we did with the Trilogy Enhanced. We're still working out the details and pricing. That'll be July 9th. But yeah, we've got a few more minutes. So if you still have questions, we can take them here at the end. I also want to point out we had the Card Ciel first DLC pack, The World of Gal Guardian Servants of the Dark, just came out last week. And we have the expansion pass as well that'll have that, plus Blaster Master Zero DLC coming in just a few short weeks. So if you are a Card Ciel fan, definitely get those, because that's a very nice little boost to the number of dungeons and cards you'll have in those games. Yeah, all the DLC for X1 and 2 will be on there. That includes some DLC. I'm not sure if it was available in English. It was like a store bonus, a pre-order bonus, or something like that. So some like costumes for Kohaku. Those were all on there, so no need to worry about that. And the new Endless Battle mode will be fun as well. Yeah, it'll be as kind of more just a complete collection of like little tweaks here and there. I feel like Rumble features. I'm not sure actually. That's a good question. I have to check on that. Yeah, the live streams. I would like to do more live streams. It kind of is a little bit more trouble since we have just to hit the English time zones. It's like in the middle of the day, and it takes some time out of our work days. Whereas they, after hours where the Japanese streams are, it's a little bit easier to do those. The soundtrack has the Connect X original tracks. I wouldn't think so, considering that's on a Triangle or Trilogy Enhanced. That's a good question, though. I have to look at that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we are in Japan. Our Seoul office is here. I'm here right now. It is currently almost 12 noon here. I'm sure it is getting late in North America. I appreciate y'all showing up to the stream. I'm happy to do it when I can. It's a lot of fun talking to everybody. It's just little me Yeah, it would have been nice if we could have added the dub for Ix. We'll have the X2 dub on the collection, sort of like how we had on the Trilogy Enhanced. For sure. But yeah, we'll definitely look into what kind of discount we can offer on that, and also what the price will be too. Because we haven't quite worked it out yet. Yeah, at least we have to have these Next Fest streams. I like doing them. Still have a demo to play with. Let's see, anything else interesting? We have so much stuff going on. It feels like. I feel like I'm writing a press release every week. Some new information. Lots of exciting stuff for Kingdom's Return. We had Art and CL, the X1 and 2 collection. Then we got to try it's been a little bit, but we have the Servants of the Dark got the online update. I don't know if anyone has tried to play that co-op online. What the next stream be? I mean, we'll definitely do it for the next Fest. That would be what, like, when is the next one? Probably the summer? Maybe May? Well, yeah. Who knows, might do one before then. Lots of releases coming up. I'd like to do a release day stream sometime. I think that would be fun. What's up? The online co-op for Servants of the Dark? Yes, that did come out, I think, in January. So yeah, definitely check that out if you haven't yet. Are there any plans on adding more Copen levels in the Trilogy 3? That's a good question. I don't have the answer to, or maybe, yeah. I think it's something we've considered. I'm not sure the status of it right now, but it is a possibility. Yeah, I feel like we should have streams just to keep up with all the news lately. So much news. Because we even had like a big update for Card and Sale before around when the Nintendo Switch 2 edition came out, and more challenge battles, more parallel cards. That game is pretty big these days. Zonda Tokuten, yeah. Yeah, when would that be? I wonder. Yeah, definitely. At the very least, the next Fest. We have so much release. Maybe a release day stream sometime would be fun. For Kingdom's Return, I would be down for playing some more Kingdom's Return. This is really fun. It's just enough brain power that I can like watch stream and play at the same time, and don't get completely bodied. So that was very nice. Feels good. But yeah, I think we're just about time to wrap it up. But thanks again, everyone, for coming out and watching the stream. Very appreciated. I love to see your opinions and feedback and thoughts, and hope you're enjoying the demo. Definitely look forward to Kingdom's Return on April 23rd. The X1+2 Dual Collection on July 9th, and the next DLC pack for Card and Sale just in a few weeks on March 12th. Get that expansion pass, get both those. Thanks so much for coming out, everybody. This has been Hanging at Inti HQ with your host, Andrew Singleton. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.